Another day, another crazy Kanye West story. I can't wait to read this one to you. Okay, so this is according to Ninja from D Antwoord, the rap group, right? South African rap group, I believe. I feel like that Brett should read. This is what he said in the video. We don't have the video, but Brett, if you could read Being Ninja from D Antwoord.
I had this idea for a track, and as I'm about to go say the shit about the track, Kanye just turns on an anal sex video. Like a random anal sex video. And then Kanye says, why is this guy putting his whole hand in her ass with his dick? And then he turned back to me and said, sorry, what were you saying? As soon as Ninja tried to return his idea.
And then, right, so then Ninja tried to go back to being professional and pitch his ideas. That's when Ninja claims that Kanye West asked him if he liked banana pudding.
Yummy, 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 yummy.
Now, Ninja thought that this was a euphemism from the sex stuff, the porno, and all that.
Hoboken squat cobbler. Full moon pie. Boston cream splat. Seriously? Simple Simon the Ass Man. Dutch apple ass. Guys, am I not speaking English here?
It had anything to do with the random ass video they just watched.
But I guess Ninja accepted the offer, and Kanye West clarified, no, it's Kim Kardashian making dessert.
Is that also a euphemism?
Yes, exactly.
Could mean anything.
And in case you didn't understand Brett in his accent, really quickly, Ninja was trying to show some ideas, pitch some tracks to Kanye West, and Kanye West put up an anal sex video. Basically, that's what happened, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thoughts, 5 words or less?
That shit cray.
Whoa, wait a minute, Jesus Christ.
Kanye's an ass. And this isn't anything new. If it's true, we do not know if this is true. You think
he's an ass for that?
No, I don't think. Here's the thing. When I first saw it, I go, this isn't that big of a deal. Then I thought, okay, this is the first time they're meeting. This is a guy trying to pitch his tracks, probably so excited to meet Kanye West and pitch his tracks, which could help his career, and then Kanye West isn't listening to him. So I don't think he's being an ass because he's not doing anything mean or malicious, but to then not listen and then talk about dessert and show anal sex videos isn't appropriate in a business meeting. You have to remember that. This is somebody pitching his tracks, and it's not...
feel like...
Believe me, at first I had the same thing, but you have to remember, if you're having the opportunity to pitch something and somebody is not even listening to you, that's an ass move, in my opinion.
Yeah, it literally
was an ass move.
Yeah. You wouldn't be upset? You wouldn't be upset?
I don't think I would be, because it's Kanye West. You have to kind of just...
Bullshit. I don't buy it.
I don't buy it. And they're both artists. It's not like, Ninja is, it's not as if, I'm trying to think of a really straight-laced musician came into the studio.
Barbra Streisand.
If Barbra Streisand came into the studio and was pitching tracks with Kanye West and he pulled up an ass video, you know what? That would be very disrespectful of him. But I bet Kanye was like, we're just two creatives.
Yes. In the Antwoord video that I mentioned in my 5 words, they're literally, her face is in liquid. She's also covered in rats. They're trying to get a cockroach out of their breakfast. Like, it is this...
Oh, that's weird.
It's this very, the closest, it's like a grotesque aesthetic that they have. People are wearing elephant noses. It's like really creepy. And so I felt like he just felt comfortable.
Yeah, Kanye was like, these are, like, you guys get me.
But it didn't...
judgment-free zone here. What do you think of this ass video?
Then he misjudged the situation because, according to this report and according to the video that Ninja put out, Ninja was upset by it. Ninja blocked him. He walked out of the house. Again, this was an opportunity. You're not looking at it from this artist perspective who thought he had an opportunity. Again, I don't care if somebody put porno in front of me. I really wouldn't. But if I'm about to pitch an idea, let me finish my statement. If I'm about to, because I've been in meetings where I'm trying to pitch my idea and people don't listen to me and they dismiss my ideas. I think that's bullshit. I think that sucks, and I think that's why, if Ninja didn't care, then Ninja wouldn't have blocked him. So I think we need to look at it from his perspective, why it upset him, and Kanye was dismissive, and that's not fair.
But okay, other side of it, possibly, is it's just a miscalculation by Kanye.
What do you mean?
Because of having watched the Antwoord videos and going like, oh, these guys are crazy, and he
was trying to fit in.
I've done that before, where I'm like, oh, these people really would like this terrible joke, and they just don't. and it's just so awkward.
I'll
Could have been
get
a way
on
of
board
him.
with that.
He also could have been trying to maybe break the ice because he did see their videos. So he was like, oh, like this is just like what you were saying. I'll show them, or I'll show Ninja that that we're on the same playing field, that I can be weird too, because maybe he has this preconception of who Kanye West is. Let me break that down. But it just totally backfired. And you know what? They weren't meant to work together. I don't think that there's any love loss here.
They're
you know?
both really good though.
Yeah.
They're both
I
really
like
good.
both of
Yeah.
them. I don't know. I had like.
If this is true,
there's
I
a
mean,
thing
again, this
that
is just
happened.
Ninja's.
Right.
This is just Ninja's account. We don't know if this is true.
My first like Hollywood night was like my first job in entertainment. I got through this producer who everyone said was very eccentric, and I went to meet her at her house. And she is eccentric in the best possible way. But that night was one of these weird things where I met her, she had foil in her hair, her kids were being chased around by a man with like a conquistador mustache.
Nice.
And there was the woman doing her hair used to be Amish and told me about it. And two men used my body to design a tuxedo jacket.
Wait, what?
Like it was that random.
Bizarre,
While someone
yeah.
was like kneading dough.
And of course, it was your first like
And it was
Hollywood
I was
experience.
Like, what the hell
cool,
is
though.
going on?
Yeah.
But it was that fun vibe. So I think there are these certain nights that happen. And I know that maybe, and maybe it was a miscalculation.
I think it was a
maybe
miscalculation
Kanye
if it's
just really
true.
doesn't know how those two things fit in that woman. And he needs a second opinion.
You don't do that when you first meet somebody that's trying to pitch your tracks.
You're right. You probably
You don't,
should.
you guys.
It was-
Let's call it what it is.
But
you guys
I
are
love these
continually
stories.
making
I
excuses
love
for it.
these like epic stories, these legends
Yeah.
of Hollywood.
Right.
Like the one when Charlie Murphy, Eddie Murphy at Prince's house, like from the Chappelle show. Did you ever see that?
No,
one?
Yes,
tell me,
yeah.
disclose. I may have.
Basically, what happens is they all are at a club. Prince invites them back to his house. They have like this crazy night that involves like Prince challenging Eddie Murphy and Charlie Murphy and their friends to a basketball game.
It's amazing.
And Prince is just ridiculously amazing at basketball and then serves them pancakes.
I love it. But yeah, there are a lot of these Hollywood legends.
Have you heard any?
I've been a part of some of them.
Yeah.
Like
I
what?
have. Like when I first moved to LA, I got the best job where I was babysitting. I was like 18 years old, and I was babysitting this kid. His mom was on TV. She had her own late night talk show before it became Carson Daly. And she was friends with a lot of really famous people. So like within the first couple of weeks, I would go to her house and there would be Denzel, there'd be Lenny Kravitz. They'd be like, oh, do you want to go to New York? We'd get on a private plane. We'd go to New York. Fast forward the next weekend. Oh, do you want to go to the Bahamas? We'd go to the Bahamas, and there's like 13 of us, and in the middle of the party, and it's an intimate party, is freaking playing the piano. Who was playing the piano?
Elton John.
No, he
Billy
recently
Joel.
passed away, and his name is escaping me.
David
He's
Bowie?
huge. No, he passed away like 3 or 4 years ago. Not
Ralph?
Stevie Wonder, but also blind musician.
Oh, Ray Charles?
Ray Charles. I don't know why his name escaped me. I love Ray
Wow.
Charles. So yeah, those legends kind of happened to me very early on when I first moved here. They have yet to
gosh.
happen in the last 10 years.
So I
But
have
it was amazing. I was like, this happens on a regular basis? It was crazy.
There's a guy
more,
that was
there's more.
in my college band who's just like this writer guy with like long hair, and he talks. He's like, get out of here. He's just like this very quiet person, very smart, very talented, but like his wife knows Stacy Keibler, and so I would be like checking out something that was on like the Superficial or whatever pop website I went to, and I'd see like Cindy Crawford, and I'd see George Clooney, and I'd see Matt Hennick. And it was just
That's
him standing there, and he's
crazy.
just like this. He's wearing a t-shirt
Yeah.
and jeans and got long hair, and he's just like sitting there hanging out.
That's insane. There was
So
one story
random.
too when I first was. It was the very first night we went out, and I told you the story. The very first night I went out when I was a student at UCLA, and I don't even think I was 18 yet. And we tried to get into a club. We failed. This guy pulls up. He's a big director. He pulls up in a limo, and he says, "Get on in. We're going to a house party." We went. Don't ever do that.
Don't do that.
Ever ran. I had like 12 girls, so I thought power in numbers, but still.
12 girls?
God, you
Huge. It was
sound
like our
awesome.
swim team.
Rolling deep.
I've never
was-
seen 12 girls
It
in
was
one
our
place.
swim team. So like we were like, oh my gosh, and we go inside the limo and we go up to this house party, and it was so random. It was like the house was vacant, but it was a beautiful house. It just hadn't been decorated yet. And it was just really odd. I didn't feel comfortable. There was like 6 people there, and then all of a sudden by the pool, Seal was singing "Kiss from a Rose."
Oh, really?
So what the like these stories happen?
Let's just keep going. I was at the Xbox 360 launch party in the hills where you have to like park over here, and then they take you up to whatever house they rented for the big party. And that was an amazing night. There's still, like, there's a photo online of me at this party, and, like, it's Wilmer Valderrama. Like, to put it in a time and place, Wilmer Valderrama was, like, the cool kid in Hollywood.
Of course.
Two things happened that night where, like, I rode up in the van with David Gallagher from Seventh Heaven.
Oh.
And JC Chazé.
Yes.
From NSYNC.
It was amazing. We get to the top, and then I'm hanging out. Paris Hilton has just married, or Rod Stewart's sister or daughter had just married, like, Spencer Pratt.
Okay.
And he was there. It was like the Hills time.
Yes.
And they were, like, having a huge fight. Ooh. Over on the other side of the pool, I just see what looks like a fog machine. Just like the most smoke you've ever seen, and then the wind comes, it clears, and it's Snoop Dogg and all his friends just smoking all the weed in the world. And then they were giving away Xboxes in a time when they launched the Xbox 360. They didn't have enough. They all seemed to be at this party, and they were giving away. And all I saw,
snag one?
I was like, "Can I get an Xbox?" And no, I couldn't. But Dane Cook comes,
Comedian.
and you're only supposed to get one. And Dane Cook is like, "Hey, can I get one of those? Can I get another of those?" And he just gets 2 Xboxes.
And you were just denied?
And he walked up. It doesn't matter. I shouldn't have gone. I was an assistant in a talent agency. Dane Cook he was playing the Comedy Store, or the Laugh Factory, and he walked up the hill because he knew what was going on, got 2 Xboxes, and I can still picture him just walking down a dark Hollywood Hills street with 2 Xbox 360s in his hand.
Amazing.
It was just an epic night. Chandler was there. Warren Moon was there.
Wow.
It was just one of those nights.
That's a good one.
Can we get free video games? We'll be there.
Yeah, that's a good one. God, we're going to have a whole... we both have so many more stories, and I'm sure you have a lot of
No, I don't. That's
You'll
the
get 'em.
thing. Why does
Welcome.
no one invite me anywhere?
We
have some
it'll
good
happen.
ones.
Where
You're
have
new.
I been?
You're new. It's
We'll
gonna
do a
happen.
whole
Xbox
other
to
story.
Dane Cook? God damn it. I'm wasting
And
my
Matthew
life.
Perry and Warren Moon.
Wow, we're still on the Kanye West story, and this is what it evolved to. I love it. Okay, you guys. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below, and we'll see you next time on Pop Sugar.